Welcome back to Surviving Horror, where we take a look at different games in the horror genre and dissect what is the scariest aspect of each story, in my opinion. This week, we're taking a look at the Silent Hill 2 remake, released in 2024, developed by Bloober Team through Konami. Similar to Dead Space, the Silent Hill series became dormant for years after several games did not meet critical or commercial expectations, but due to the success of the Resident Evil remakes, Konami took it upon themselves to remake one of their most successful titles, opting to skip the first game and tackling the second, which was released in 2001. After getting a letter from his deceased wife, James Sunderland travels to Silent Hill to search for her, not knowing the physical and mental horrors that await him within the fog of the small, desolate town. The original Silent Hill 2 is one of the benchmark titles that many other games in the horror genre are compared to, so remaking one of the all-time greats was a tall order for the creators over at Bloober Team. But to the surprise of many, they succeeded with flying colors, crafting a game that captured the psychological horror of the original while having modern gameplay elements to attract new fans. But what makes Silent Hill one of the scariest properties in video game history? While there are several terrifying enemies that live rent-free in my brain when I go to bed at night, the scariest thing about Silent Hill 2 is the psychological torture that our main character is put through during the runtime of the game. All of the monsters that James encounters on his journey are scary for the player, but for him, they represent more than just creepy designs and scary sound effects. He is a broken, lonely, guilt-ridden man, and the enemies that hunt him throughout the game are physical representations of his flaws that have manifested into his worst nightmares, which are all assisted by the setting of the game. Silent Hill is one of the most iconic locations in all of gaming. From the Woodside Apartments to Brookhaven Hospital, every new map is scarier than the one that came before it. The game does a great job at setting up the town itself as a character, preying on James's subconscious, as well as the minds of the characters that he meets in the game, such as Angela, a woman who is constantly on edge around him due to her past trauma with men, showing that every person that is called to Silent Hill has secrets tied to a troubled past. Out of all of the horror games that I have ever played, Silent Hill 2 is one of two games that I would want to be in the least. Having my worst fears and memories come to life before me while I am still haunted by the mistakes of my past is complete nightmare fuel. Even though the story of this game is over 20 years old, the subject matter and symbolism of every enemy, location, and music piece is still as haunting as it is beautiful to this day. The Silent Hill 2 remake sold over 2 million copies as of January 2025. With 2 more confirmed titles in development and a feature film based on this game releasing this year, fans are hopeful that the franchise can make a resurgence similar to that of the Resident Evil series. If you have played Silent Hill 2, please let us know what you think of it down below. Check back with us next week as we delve into the system of STEM. This has been Jake Walker with Surviving Horror.